quickly about BiofuelCircle. We started off about 4 years back as a marketplace. So when we looked at the bioenergy space, we realized that if agri residue is to be brought in, and if agri residue is what is going to be the major source of bioenergy going forward, in this space needs to be organized, because it's a highly unorganized space, simply because the origin of this is from the farms, and the farm sector is completely unorganized in our country, with its own challenges in terms of the size of the farm, the mechanization available, the logistics available. So it's very, very, and no farmer wants to produce agri residue. The farmer is actually cultivating crop. The residue is left behind as a result of his producing the crop. So it is never going to be his focus. It is never going to be his key area of effort. But something needs to be done to organize this. And to that end, we thought digitization is going to be the key here. Also creating opportunities, because if you look at the farm sector, and why does a farmer burn the residue? I mean, that's the biggest challenge that we as a country in this space are also facing, because the farmer burns because, as I said, he doesn't have the means to clear the farm effectively. That's number one. Even if he somehow manages, he doesn't find access to where this can be sold. Even if he knows where it can be sold, he may not have the access to logistics, because the average land holding as per government records is about 2 acres. In our experience, it is a little more, maybe 4 to 5 acres. But there are clusters, Narsi, believe you me, where we are now finding average farm holding is under 1 acre also. So these farmers clearly don't have access to either the logistics or a market also. So we said, if that is what needs to be solved, then one has to come up with a digital marketplace. And that's where we started. We started off with the solid biofuel supply chain, and we have now close to about 200 odd buyers who buy biofuels in the form of briquettes and pellets on the platform. The next vertical that we then started addressing about 2 years back is the CBG supply chain, because at the end of the day, the start from the farm to at least the nearest center of collection and processing is identical. And this is what we set out to then address. A few things which we realized and which we attempt doing, as we go through the presentation. So Narsi, if somebody could just share the presentation also parallelly, is that, the key stakeholder here is the farmer. And unless the stakeholder becomes a participant and becomes an active participant, it's going to be difficult for anybody to solve this problem. And hence we said, fair point. We need to now juxtapose the two. We need to bring in a rural network here. We need to create an ecosystem where all the rural participants can participate, and we also then need to bring it in the same manner where the B2B e-commerce takes place. So with this, we said we should start. And what we then also attempt is the complete circularization of the value chain. And as we go forward, especially people in the CBG business, they would understand what I'm saying, because we're talking of supply chain as a one-way traffic, but it is actually not. It can be used as a two-way traffic or a two-way logistics system, simply because when you supply paddy straw and when CBG is produced, what is left behind, and a good 85% to 90% is left behind, which is the slurry, which can be converted to organic manure or biofertilizer, and it can go back to the farms. So this is where the circularization can happen, and this is what because the network can be common, the farmer is the same, and it's the same ecosystem that we're using.